Welcome back to the session where we chat with experts. Uh, Rahul, what do you have on your background?
Mosam, it's July 2021. We are an era where we have Mr. Bezos and Mr. Branson going up to the space and coming back. So I thought I may not be able to go there, but might as well feel like I'm in a space shuttle. So that's where I am.
Wow, this is amazing. Yes, it is definitely the beginning of a new era. By the way, I'm joined with two ex-hoteliers who obviously are here since they took a different path as well. Suchi and Rahul both passed out of catering college in 2006. Suchi worked in the hotels till 2017 and Rahul till last year. Both of them have moved into a different profession. And they are doing extremely well in their current roles too. And they were superstars in their careers. So let's start with Suchi. Suchi, tell us, did you quit hotels because you stopped liking it?
Well, I am somebody who goes after what I like. Okay, so joining hotels was very much a conscious, well thought of, and a happy decision for me because I was very keen to be a part of the hospitality industry. I think I remember that after passing 10th standard, it had become like my dream to, just go to the hospitality industry. And the reason why I was very attracted to the glamour of the industry. I still am, of course. And I also believe that I had the required skills which would make me a successful hotelier. So 11 years down the line, there came a point that I quit. I quit not to quit the hotels forever, but I wanted to take a break just to reflect. A lot of things have changed in my life in these 11 years. Personally speaking, main reason was that I've given birth to a baby. And also, I feel that as we grow in our lives, our priorities change too. So for me, I did not want to be a part of the rat race, chasing the desired designation or remuneration anymore. Mm-hmm. I wanted a holistic, well-balanced life for myself.
Right.
Makeup was always a part of my big dream, but I didn't have the guts to leave my career for my dream. But when I was in my break, it made me realize that this was an opportunity for me to go after my dreams. Okay, so after a lot of thought, I went for it. I did my courses, made myself relevant for the industry, and then there was no looking back for me. I've been a freelance makeup artist and a hairstylist since about 3 years now. And I can tell you that that was the best decision of my life that I've ever taken. I'm at a very happy phase of my life. The reason is that I am able to balance my time between my work, my family, my friends. I get to be creative, which I love to be. I have so many happy clients, and of course, it pays me money. So yes, I am financially independent. So I would say that as long as you find passion in your profession, everything will fall in place. Nothing will go wrong. But one thing, Mosam, I would like to tell you that I do not regret even a second of my 11 years in hospitality industry.
Wow. Great to know that, Suchi. And it really feels that you're getting the best of both worlds, following your passion. Let's find out from you, Rahul. Did you stop liking it?
Awesome. When you ask such questions, I think it now seems a lot more complex than it felt when I was in transition, being a hotelier for me, coming from Udaipur, it started with my fascination for uniforms since childhood. For people, uniform is Army and Navy. For me, it was the front office people at Oberoi, Udaivilas, and the Lakas Lake Palace. And it changed right into my passion the moment I went in the industry through my college. I've always said, and I maintain it even today, and I think I'll maintain it forever. Once a hotelier, always a hotelier. While I loved every moment of being into the thick of things in the hotel industry, being in the spotlight, I felt after a certain time it was becoming just like going through motions, and with only yardstick of achievement being higher RGI, higher revenue, happy guests, happy people. That was pretty much it. The very thought of moving to another hotel after a successful stint, it began to feel like same stuff, just another place, if you know what I mean. So I would sometimes keep thinking to myself, if this is only thing that I'm made for, or is there something else I could do? And one day when this opportunity came along to become a part of education industry, I began to realize that, I have an opportunity to contribute a lot more for betterment and upskilling of professionals, students, and simultaneously myself as well. I saw an opportunity to be able to make a big difference in their lives, which would earn them livelihood, give them better living conditions, and create fulfilling career opportunities for them. This newfound sense of purpose, along with the liberty of some quality time with family, which I think we all miss in the hotels, which had been missing for a while now, persuaded me in putting my hands up for the change. And although it has only been a short while, I feel there's a lot to learn and a lot that I could contribute. But mind you, it is not easy for anyone to do or anyone to make such changes. Only us, hoteliers, are capable of taking such risks while at the epitome of their career, and flexible and adaptive enough to make a mark wherever they are. So yes, that's what I am. That's what we all are.
Fabulous, Rahul. Purpose is driving your current profession, and passion is driving her profession in the case of Suchi. One thing that I've learned, that both of you do not regret a moment of your past life as hoteliers, and yet you make such bold moves to chase passion and purpose. But when did you realize that there was something missing in your careers? How did you even consider leaving hotels, having studying only to be in hotels?
I would like to answer that first.
Okay.
So I took a break on my personal grounds, as I've just mentioned to you. Those few months really helped me. I was thinking that I should go for something which is more sustainable, something which will make me feel happy, But truth be told, for the first 2 months, I had no idea what I'm going to do. So what I did was I started listing down my priorities, my passions, and with deep thinking and, of course, support of my husband, everything started getting clearer by the day. So I chased my passion. Of course, I had to, upgrade my skills to get relevant in the industry, which I did, and which was easy for me because I'm someone who is led by my passion. So I would, if I recollect properly, 6 months down the line, after my quitting the job, I had my first makeup assignment. Okay, and that assignment was not only fulfilling, but also paid me money. And it was almost 3 years back. So from that time till now, there has been no stopping me. Okay, so I would like to say that I am leading a passion-led life, and I'm very happy about it.
Very good. Rahul?
Wow. So for me, Mausam, it occurred very naturally. I was living one day at a time, just like how we salespeople do in hotels, with an urge to do something more, to do sometimes business, sometimes do something else, something more purposeful. That urge was growing me day in and day out. And one fine day, I get a call. It's like what Rhonda Byrne wrote in her book, The Secret, where thoughts can become reality with belief. Oh, and did I believe? So I got a call, an interview was fixed. And when I entered the interview room, the only thing I knew was that I wanted it. And when I was coming out, I could overhear the interviewers saying, this is what they wanted. And later I came to know through somebody I knew there that all those qualities that I had developed being a hotelier was what impressed them. Starting from a pleasing personality, a can-do attitude, to one exhibiting empathy. It's a thing that hoteliers have, and it's very, very difficult to find outside, So I must say, if you've done well in hotels, especially in sales and marketing, you are a great, great hire for other industries too. We are a damn rare breed.
Well, a lot of interesting things came up from this discussion. You may have been stuck with your profession due to different reasons, you know best. But in case there comes a day when you realize that there is a passion or purpose missing in your hotel job, and this is not going to make you happy long term, I think you should follow these steps. And please, Suchi and Rahul, interrupt me if you don't agree. First, take a small break or just a small pause to reflect. Jot down your passion or purpose. Set objectives for your life. Think what will make you happy. Think deep. Acquire the necessary skill if it is different from what you already have. If you already have the skills, then give it direction like Rahul did. Make it relevant to what you wish to do. You can make a difference to your life and it is never too late. The best thing that we have learned is that hoteliers are very versatile, dynamic, with an empathetic personality that are sought after qualities for various professions. The outside world is constantly seeking these qualities, and trust me, there are great career options outside hotels for hoteliers too. See you soon with another leader and listen to their story. Be mindful, stay happy, and thank you very much, Suchi and Rahul. Great insights. It was really nice talking to you and wish you great success in your new lives.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mausim.
Mausim. Same to you as well.